morning, YouTube. I hope y'all like eating as much as I do because today we're gonna find out what a guy like me trying to become the world's strongest man is gonna eat in a day. So let's go get after breakfast. I'll see you there.
Alrighty, meal number one is going to consist of a cup of cereal, chocolate protein cereal from the brand Premier Protein, followed by 2 cups of great value whole gallon milk. Whole milk because I figure I'm a bigger guy, I gotta get all those calories in and just help my bones grow and everything. Honestly, it's a pretty easy thing to make. I imagine that there's not a lot of people who can't make something simple as this, and it's not a really expensive meal either. It's on the cheaper side of things.
Alrighty, YouTube. Now it's time to see what kind of pills that a guy like me takes to stay at my fittest and my most strongest. Starting off with this 6-star natural testosterone booster. Now, this is in no way some type of steroid that's gonna like shrink everything I have into raisins. No, it's just active ingredients such as boron, calcium, a little bit of sodium in it, and then just like a bunch of little tiny herbs from roots that are supposed to give me that little kick that I need to be at my top. Next off, we have potassium because I don't really eat many bananas, and I'm a little worried that as far as potassium, as much as a guy like me sweats, as much as I'm constantly moving around at work, I feel as though I'm losing a lot of nutrition and a lot of good vitamins. Next off, we have ashwagandha, which this stuff, it just helps keep the body de-stressed, which in the long run is going to help me with both muscle growth and just staying at my peak fitness, not always being sad, depressed, and just down from the dailies of life. Next, we have fiber because, I mean, everybody needs fiber. Everybody needs a little bit of weight in their stool, you know what I mean? And so this is perfect for keeping me on top. And then last but not least, the thing that I dread the most out of all of these would be modern mushroom. And this is specifically for energy, focus, immunity, and digestion because digestion is good for you.
Alrighty, after letting my cereal get a little bit soggy so it's a little bit easier for me to eat, I'm weird, but that's how I like it. Meal one is a bit of an easy one. I don't have much time to exactly just sit there and enjoy my food, but at the same time, I don't complain because I've always been a fast eater. But no, this one goes down easily, and I'm on my feet for 2 hours before the next meal, so the first 30 minutes I might be a little feeling in my gut, but then after that it goes away pretty quickly, and I can say I'm quite satisfied with meal number one. As you can see, it really only takes me about 5 to 7 minutes to finish this one, and then I'm done with it.
And so now for me, breakfast and my supplements are done. And so typically I would be going to work and starting work at 7. And then my next meal would not be for another 2 hours. So 2 hours, I'll see y'all from now.
Alright, so starting off, meal number two is a small one that I usually eat in my car during my 15-minute break, and it consists of peanut butter on 2 slices of bread, and then I end it off with a little protein bar from same company, Premier Protein. They're excellent at the little snacks that they make to get your macros in and whatnot. And yeah, this is just a little something easy I usually make right after I'm done eating my cereal. I've got 5 minutes left, so it takes me a couple seconds to smear peanut butter on the bread, and then I just go ahead and grab one of the protein bars, and it's really just as easy as that. And then I just put it in a little Ziploc bag, keep it in my car for when I'm ready to eat it, and it's just quick, easy snack on the go. Now, meal number two, I definitely rate as one of the better tasting because, I mean, who doesn't love a good peanut butter sandwich, you know? It's just quick, convenient, and then I got the caramel, chocolate, peanut butter um, with peanuts in the protein bar. It's just a good little combo. I mean, I only got 15 minutes for break, but I can easily down this in 5 minutes because it's just so small, so quick and easy. And then this is when I start to get into the day where I'm going to start lifting heavy boxes. I'm going to be moving around. I'm going to work up a little bit of sweat. So getting a little bit of the fats in aren't such a bad habit for me. And then, of course, the protein. Got to have the protein. Alright, now second meal would be done. And currently, 5 days a week, I would be at work right now, still maintaining my job and doing what I normally do, actively walking around, taking boxes off of shelves, and just staying on my feet the entire time, which is great
to not only help me prepare for the next meal, but also get a little bit of cardio in. So I'm not just sitting around typically like I would do on my rest days or my off days. And so my next meal would be lunch at starting at 11, which would be 2 hours from my 9 o'clock meal. And so that is where I will see y'all next.
Okay, so my lunch consists of 8 ounces of pasta and half a pound of ground turkey. Yes, I said ground turkey because ground turkey I find is a lot cheaper than ground beef. And also, I buy the 93 percent lean, 7% fat ground turkey. So it's decently high in protein, which this is a type of lunch where I have to get most of my carbs and most of my protein in, especially since I got the last 4 hours of work, which are the hardest hours for me. And then right after that, I'm going to have my gym session every 5 days a week. So between my lunch and my second break at work, I gotta have as many carbs and pack in a majority of my protein while I can, especially get the electrolytes up, such as my salt, potassium, and just make sure everything is where it needs to be, as healthy as it can be. But of course, I'm not a monster who can just eat plain noodles and meat and enjoy life. I have a little bit of Alfredo sauce drizzled over everything, so everything's decently seasoned. It's an easy meal to eat. And honestly, like when my lunch hits, I have an hour to digest all the food before I have to go back to work. So it keeps me full and at the same time I enjoy it. My fourth meal of the day consisting of two Minute Maid cups of rice. Just pop them in the microwave for 1 minute and then put them on a plate. It's a fairly simple meal. It just really just keeps me refreshed and helps me get through the last 2 hours of work and then get ready for the gym. Put a little bit of salt and pepper, get my electrolytes up, and it's pretty good, easy, cheap and meal. And for my gym drink, I got this tip from Eddie Hall where I use 2 cups of cranberry juice with no added sugar, just the regular cranberry juice, 100%. And then I add in my BCAA powder, which gives me 5 grams of chained amino acids. Very good. No caffeine on typical leg days and my arm days. I only ever drink caffeine probably whenever I'm doing chest or upper body back days. And I just add some water to the top of this and then just kind of mix it around. And I personally like it. Other people might not be such a fan of the sour taste, but that's just the way it is. Gotta get big, gotta get strong, and this is the technique. And for the final meal of the day, there's no specific type meal that I'm looking to eat. It's just honestly whatever my grandmother makes for me, and I just stay content and happy with anything that she's down to cook. So today she did a chicken rice with a little corn on the cob, and honestly, I can say this is probably my most favorite meal of the day. Everything is beautifully seasoned, everything tastes great. And although I'm not exactly sure what the calorie count of this is, I can give a rough estimation of my grandma didn't pick the most lean foods or probably like the downright healthiest rice on the planet. But for what she did make, I enjoy and it keeps me big and strong. And I am ever so thankful for the little meals that my grandmother makes me. I love her very, very much. And then finally, after all is said and done, maybe an hour left before I go to bed, I like to make myself a little protein shake with 2 scoops of protein powder, which makes it 60 grams of protein. And I mean, it's just something I drink an hour before bed, give myself the protein to recover and build muscle overnight. And I mean, it's not any harder than 2 scoops in a cup and then just pour water and mix it around. Very simple, very effective. Some people don't like eating or drinking a bunch of mush since it's not the best thing to mix in the world. But I mean, at the end of the day, you tell yourself, do you want to get big and grow strong at the end of the day, or do you want to miss out on the opportunity? So it's a very, very simple, very effective, and it's just something that works for me. Alrighty, YouTube, that is a wrap on everything that I eat in a day to help me stay strong, stay fit, and to own Lifts Owen style. And as you can see from what I eat nutritionally, it's about 1 gram of protein per body weight. I'm sitting at 225 right now, but I am going to get bigger in the future, so
This is everything that I eat in a day, and it's not very expensive. You can add up everything that I had to roughly about $65, minus the protein. Of course, protein on its own is already the most expensive thing on this list. And yeah, this is everything that I eat in a day, and it is very achievable for the average person too. And I hope y'all like all the content that I put out. This is my YouTube channel, and I will be posting a lot more gym content. If you did have fun, then you can like the video, comment, and if you want to, you can send this video to somebody who maybe is starting off in a lower place and wants to know how the little guy can achieve greatness. And I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend, and catch you later.